The new fire station to replace Fire Station 12 is nearly complete, and the Fayetteville Fire and Emergency Management Department is looking at moving in sometime between the end of April to the end of May. Construction on the new fire station began shortly after the city broke ground in July of last year. The station is built on land donated by the Cumberland County School System and is just down the road from the current station. Work on renovating the Fable Regional Airport is progressing, with construction crews tearing down Concourse A to make way for a second-level jet bridge. Renovations will also include a replacement and relocation of the restaurant. The new restaurant and kitchen space will be located past airport security to accommodate customers who are waiting for the departures and will be available to customers on arriving flights. The terminal renovation is funded by federal and state grants and airport funds. This portion of the renovation will be an 18-month construction phase, which will not affect travelers. The airport will be fully operational during renovations, and travelers can expect the project to be completed in the spring of 2019. The City of Fable, Cumberland County, and the Public Works Commission recently signed a baseball interlocal agreement to formalize the partnerships in building the new baseball stadium. The county will contribute revenue from a special tax district around the stadium, providing 100% of the county's portion of the increased tax revenue to the project for 5 years and 75% for another 15 years. Cumberland County also extended a funding agreement with the city on the Franklin Street parking deck. The county will contribute increased tax revenue from a separate special tax district through 2030. In addition, the Public Works Commission continues to provide funding for the Franklin Street parking deck. The new baseball stadium is currently under construction and expected to be completed in time for the 2019 season. For more information about the stadium project, log on to www.fablenc.gov/baseball. Fable City Council met over several days in February during their annual strategic retreat to chart the course for the City of Fable and set priorities for the city and staff in the coming year. The top 5 targets for action include developing a unified street lighting plan, develop an internship program, analyze and consider options for outsourcing waste management, develop options for a young adult engagement program, and develop municipal service district options for concentrated retail areas. Strategic planning is a roadmap that guides the use of money, personnel, and resources to realize a shared vision of the future. It outlines what a community hopes to achieve through a long-term and annual goal-setting process and provides steps for reaching those goals. Dr. Ben Carson, Secretary of the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, visited Fable recently to tour the Hope 6 housing program and talk about recent developments regarding additional funding for victims of Hurricane Matthew.
I think Congressman Pittenger will have some good news about some additional funds that have been allocated with alteration in the cap. So I think we're going to find a way to get this area taken care of, but I have been very impressed with the resilience that I've seen here. People able to very quickly move in themselves and mitigate the situation, and then say, whatever help you can give us, that's fine, but we're not waiting. I love that. That's the right attitude. But we want to fix it so that you don't even have to have that attitude, and that's one of the goals that we have.
Thank you.
Questions?
I'm glad to respond to questions that you may have. I will say, to the point that the Secretary referred to, last night, or early this morning, in our budget that we approved, we were able to receive $125 million more for funding relative to the hurricanes for North Carolina.
The City of Fable and city employees were recently recognized by both the local and state United Way organizations for their fundraising efforts, which totaled approximately $94,000. The awards include the Spirit of North Carolina Award for the City of Fable, the Spirit of the Community Award for year-round support for not only United Way, but also through other local nonprofit agencies throughout Cumberland County. And the United Way Employee Campaign Manager of the Year Award was presented to city staff Dr. Telly Whitfield and Miss Ann Laurie. Over the past 5 years, city employees have contributed nearly $500,000 to the United Way of Cumberland County to meet the various critical needs of its neighbors across the community. The city has created a new e-newsletter, City Happenings, which was launched to help keep citizens informed of what the city is doing to support our residents. It will be published to subscribers every 2 weeks and will include content such as news releases, videos produced by Fay TV, and a data center with links to important information on our website ranging from permits to city meeting agendas. To subscribe to the newsletter, visit the city's website at fablenc.gov and click on the subscription link at the top of the website that says Subscribe to e-News.